Today is March 1st, 2025, 10:08 p.m. And I honestly don't have much to say tonight, so I'm just going to talk about the stats of the show because I think it's cool. So I was just looking at all the numbers of the downloads and the total amount of streams and all the countries, and I put it on a spreadsheet, and I've got over 50 countries now that have checked the podcast out, which is cool. Now, that doesn't mean I've got thousands from every country because, I don't know, let's see, maybe a third of them have only listened once. So we've got, I always say the names and I just go down the list. I'm sure that's annoying, but there's 20 countries that have only listened once. Then there's a handful that have listened twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. And then the biggest chunk, we have the US at 3,900. Then we have New Zealand at 300, India at 160, Ukraine at 160, Russia at 120, China at 120, which is all in one day. So probably not China, but France 100. Everything else is below 100. So Canada 90, Japan 80, Australia 30, United Kingdom 27. These are all just rounded up, except that one. But anyway, I was looking at the graph total for the streams. So my worst month was December 2023. I had 4 downloads that month. 4. Next month, January 2024, I had 50. February, so all these are 2024. February 168, March 137, April 169, so those are all about the same. And then we had a boost. So we had May 479, June 370, July 486, August 375, September 290, and then the big boost happens. We had October with 804, and that is my highest streamed month to date. Then we have November with 428, December with 405, and then my second highest month is January of this year, which is pretty cool, at 606, and then we have February of this year, 512, and already in March somehow, because today's the first, we have 24, so pretty cool. And I was looking at that and I thought, okay, well, October is my best month with 800 downloads. And I haven't really come close to that since. Not really. I mean, I'm still 200 short. But when I looked all the way down at the bottom, I went to the listeners and filtered by IP. This is really cool. So I have the most amount of listeners this month. Unique people. 446 different people. That's fucking crazy. 446 different people checked the show out. Is that right? No way. 446? Is that right? No, that can't be right. I'm reading this wrong for sure. No, that can't be right. Daily listeners. Listeners defined as a unique combination of IP addresses and user agent for playing a podcast. The monthly count is the total amount of daily unique listeners representing the aggregate number of listeners across all days. So does that mean... I actually don't know what that means. It doesn't matter because it's the highest amount of listeners that I've had. So I think... I don't really know actually. But yeah, February 2025 we had 446. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So I don't even know. I'm looking at October 2024 because that was my most listened month with 800 streams. I had 328 listeners. But now I have 446 in February. That's crazy. I don't even know how that adds up. I actually don't know. But anyway, I was looking at that, and if that's true, I'm just going to say it is because I don't know whatever. 446 people? That's crazy. That's insane. So when I look at the numbers like that, that's pretty cool. Now, I know not all 446 people are listening to every single second of every show, but the thought is pretty cool. You mean 400 people? That's gymnasium. It's an auditorium. Comedians, yeah, that's probably what that is. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. So we're at 5,307 total downloads. I've gotten 555 in the last 30 days, 132 in the last 7 days, and then 19 yesterday. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool. It's very cool. But yeah, honestly, nothing else really to say other than I was working on an outro for the show, and I'm actually going to put it at the end of this one, even though it might change. I'm just going to show you guys what I was working on today. And I use this website. It's called StockTune. I've talked about it before. There's got free beats on here, you know. So I go on there and I download it, and I have a free account, so I can only download one per day. Matter of fact, I wonder if I could download again another one. Yep, I can. So I just download one thing per day. So I downloaded the track for the outro, and I'm going to play the outro as the actual outro today. That's what I was touching on a little bit. And yeah, I just want to make this a little bit more better, just better quality, and have the people who come in and check this podcast out on just the first time, they get the intro, and they understand a little bit what the show's about. Because right now I just started off with the date and that's it. So yeah, the idea is that the intro is for somebody who's checking out the show for the first time. That's the entire idea. So, but I was working on that today. Tomorrow is going to be episode 500, which is pretty cool. Halfway to 1,000. So that's pretty cool. Looks like we are, trying to do the math in my head, 8% roughly of the way there. 7%. 7 times, no, it would be 8. Right? 7.5% of the way there. Something like that. To 7,305, which is cool. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. So with that being said, that's the show. With a little quick update on the stats, and then a quick update on the outro. So if I had to bet, right now you're probably hearing the outro. It's building up, and then it's about to hit any second now. So anyway, guys, that's all I got. So see you in the next one. Peace out. That's it for today. If you got some sort of value or you were entertained, please consider leaving a rating on the platform that you're listening on. It helps a ton. If you are looking for a more polished version of this show, you can check out the Allegiant Excellence podcast, where I go deep into mindset, discipline, fitness, and personal development as a man. And don't forget to check out the links below and read the description. There are sometimes things written there that didn't quite make it on the episode. So thank you so much for your ongoing support, and a guy that has massive ambition but nothing to show for it quite yet. And as always, thank you for taking time out of your day to listen and support. I'll see you tomorrow.